37. Dream, what does it signify? Dreamland is one of the 36-dimensional time and spaces. A dream is a phenomenon behind which there is a hidden essence, as is the case with any phenomenon. It is the hidden essence that has caused the emergence of the phenomenon. A mirage is only a phenomenon, but the essence that has caused the phenomenon of a mirage is the Elysium world. Movement is a phenomenon, but the essence causing the occurrence of this phenomenon is instinct and gravitation. Man is also a phenomenon, and the essence prompting the emergence of man is the transmigration of life. What is the essence of a dream? The essence of a dream is the rehearsal and presage of future events. Let's first have a look at some examples of dreams. On an April night in 1865, Lincoln, the well-known American president, had a dream in which he discovered a crowd of people wailing when he strolled in the White House. He entered a room and found that his soldiers were guarding a corpse. He asked them whose body this was. They answered, "The president, he was assassinated." The next day he told this dream to his wife and other people. Several days later, this terrible dream came true. President Lincoln was assassinated. Before the sailing of the famous passenger ship, Titanic, a British merchant named Canon Middleton dreamed of the ship floating on the sea with upturned keels, crews, and passengers around were swimming and floating. The next night he had the same dream, which prompted him to cancel the plan to travel by Titanic. Very soon, his dream became a reality. In August 2002, I had this dream. I was walking on a strange road when suddenly a mass of cloud drifted over my head. I jumped up to pull the cloud down only to find that the cloud resembled a bundle of coiled cotton. I unfolded the bundle layer by layer and saw a new hat, a new suit of clothes, and a new pair of shoes in the bundle. The only thing lacking was a pair of trousers. The next day I told my wife about the dream, who grumbled, that might not be a good omen. In the next few months, I busied myself madly for several people who claimed to have lost the love of their fathers. And they affectionately called me Dad, but I was fooled and cheated, nearly ripped off all my belongings earned through years of hard work. This is really a case, 3 decades of toil end up in nothing in a night's time. Later upon reflection, I came to realize the omen of this dream: new hat, new clothes, and new shoes foretold that I would have no hat, clothes, and shoes to wear. In the dream, no trousers appeared, so I was left with a scanty amount of property to subsist on. There is another dream story that I can't remember which book it was recorded in or the specific names of the people involved. During a certain dynasty in China, there was a high-ranking official who dreamt that he was riding in the carriage of the chancellor, while the chancellor was pulling the carriage for him. However, they only went 8 steps. When he woke up, he analyzed the dream for several people and said that he would replace the prime minister's position, and his term would be 8 years. Later, the fact proved that his dream was completely fulfilled according to his analysis. The above 4 examples show that far from being illusory and untrue, dreams are rehearsals and revelations of future realities. There are a large number of dreams in this aspect that have been recorded in many books, both foreign and domestic, ancient and modern, especially in the Bible. In fact, as long as each person summarizes themselves, they will find that all their dreams are a demonstration of the future. Whether we can uncover the mystery of them depends on our analytical ability and spiritual perception. I found that the ancient Chinese book, Zhou Gong's Dream Interpretation, is a very valuable book, and the corresponding relationship between what is dreamed and what it signifies is almost always correct. Everyone can analyze their own dreams in comparison. Freud's famous book, The Interpretation of Dreams, has some value in psychoanalysis, but it is a mess in analyzing the essence of dreams. In the chapter, The Unconscious and Consciousness Reality, Freud said, "Can dreams predict the future? Of course not. Dreams provide us with experiences of the past. Many dreams clearly predict the future, but Freud does not admit it. Many dream experiences are unimaginable for anyone who dreams, but Freud insists that those dreams provide us with experiences of the past. The majority of people believe that dreams are fantasies and illusions emerging from their subconsciousness. But I would say that the visions of dreams are not scenes in the subconsciousness but rather the revelation of another time and space. Our bodies are sleeping on the bed, but our spiritual beings have left our bodies and entered another time and space. Let's look at the following example. An American businessman named Wilmot once took the passenger ship called Limerick and left Liverpool, England for America. One night he dreamed that his wife, whom he had not seen for a long time, came aboard his ship in sleepwear. She walked directly toward him and kissed him. When she attempted to sleep with him, she spotted another man in the cabin. Thus she hesitated for a second and vanished. The next morning, a man named William Ted, who shared the cabin with him, said to him, "Last night I saw you with a woman." And he forced Wilmot to clarify whether he had secretly seduced any woman. Wilmot was greatly surprised. "Last night I dreamed that my wife came to see me." "Have you also had this dream and seen the scenes of my dream?" What is even more amazing, when he returned to his home in New York, his wife told him that she once dreamed that she went aboard his ship and kissed him but left when she discovered another man in the cabin. Weird? Inconceivable? The above is a typical dream. In fact, none of our dreams are illusory, instead, they all have a solid existence. A story is thus recorded in a book. Two girls shared a room with two separate beds. One night, one of the girls dimly saw a handsome man having sex with her roommate. The roommate was groaning with a great sense of comfort. Blushing shamefully, she quickly covered her head with the quilt. After a while, when she had completely sobered up, she lifted the quilt to steal another glance but found that the man had left, and her roommate was sleeping like a log. The next morning, she impatiently said to her roommate, "What did you do last night? Be honest and tell me who that man was." Completely taken aback, her roommate thought to herself, "How did she know what happened in my dream last night?" So she put on a bold face, "What man? I have been sleeping on my bed all night. Stop talking nonsense." The girl rebuked, "I thought we were good friends for years. I saw clearly that you were sleeping with a handsome man last night, why do you deny it?" Without a choice, her roommate told her that in her dream last night, she could not resist the temptation of a handsome man and had an affair with him. Things in dreams are more complex than things in the real world. Even if a person spends their entire lifetime studying dreams, they cannot fully explore them. I will only give a few examples to tell everyone that dreams are another time and space, another real world. So far, human understanding of dreams is only at the surface level. Only by believing in the greatest creator can we uncover many mysteries in the universe. Without the greatest creator, we humans are like a group of headless flies, blindly bumping into things.